Good morning. Welcome to the Retirement Report. I'm Hank Parrott, your host. I've been talking about retirement this morning, about approaching retirement and things that you need to get ready for retirement. We're going to go over first laying out some groundwork with with how things work today compared to what they were, and things that you'll need to know to be able to prepare for retirement. And by that, we're going to be getting into, again, taxes, investing, of course, healthcare costs in retirement, Social Security benefits, how to maximize them, how to minimize taxes on them. A lot of different areas that have to do with tying everything together with regard to your retirement. So one of the things, people are living longer. You know, people today, life expectancy in the U.S. has increased by 30 years since 1900. So one of the things we're seeing, even since Social Security was first started, for instance, people, when Social Security age at 65, for full retirement age, and how that's increased now to where it's up to age 67. But one of the things there is that people are living longer. So when Social Security was first enacted, and most people weren't making it to Social Security age. Today, of course, more and more people are. We're living longer, and we're going to talk about that. Outliving savings then becomes a top concern for those approaching retirement. One of the biggest fears I hear from clients when they come in is that, wow, I don't want to run out of money, and I'm not sure, am I going to be able to retire, be able to maintain my standard of living, and not have to worry about running out of money in my lifetime? And this is the thing, you've got to get it right up front, right? Running out of money in your 70s or approaching 80 years old, and it's kind of late to be able to do something about it then. So we need to know going in, is that's what's going to happen. And this is one of the reasons when in offering up these plans, we're going to show you your financial future. We can look ahead with good planning when I do in fact, the retirement income analysis we talk about, that's one of the things that we're looking at, is showing you your financial future, showing you 10 years from now, 20 years from now, decisions you make today, what the impact will be on you financially 10, 20 years or more, 30 years, even more down the road. We can take a look at that for you. Outliving savings, top concern again. Proper planning can help alleviate these fears. And that's one thing, when we put together a plan, I can actually show you then, here's what's going to happen. If you're going to run out of money at age 80, we can show how you can adjust your planning, how you can adjust the things you're doing so that will not happen. And so you can do that now, all right, rather than find out later, now what do I do, kind of thing. So what kind of lifestyle do you want to live? This is one of those areas that statistically they say approximately 78% of your pre-retirement income is needed to maintain your current lifestyle. Now the reality is that number, okay, I find in fact that income sometimes in retirement, especially in those initial years, you may need more income, not less income than what you currently have. And the reason for this, and again, this is all varies on an individual basis, but in general, this is the rule of thumb. And the reason for that is simply you're going to be doing more. There's an economist, Tom Hegna, one of the things he talks about, in fact, when people first retire, he calls it the go-go years. You've got your health, your energy, you've got hopefully the resources, and you want to go do those things that you've been, not been able to maybe do while you were working, and now you've got more time and you can do more things, and it's like go, go, go. Those are the go-go years. And then after about 10 to 15 years, he says, you get into these slow-go years. Now you've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and now you start slowing down and maybe nesting a little bit more and staying around home and doing other things, and he calls those the slow-go years. And then as you get older, maybe into your 80s or not, and again, individual basis is when this may occur, he calls them the no-go years. There you just want to kind of hang out at home and, be around family and that kind of stuff, and it's a whole different thing. Again, individuals, a little different. Some, I've met people in their 80s that are going as crazy as they were when they were in their 50s and 60s and such. So, but this is one of the areas when it comes to planning. Again, we may look at your lifestyle and we say, okay, in those first 10 years or 15 years, what do you want to do in retirement? What are your plans? And most times people are looking to do all kinds of fun things, right? They're going to be doing more. And so we want to factor in some fun money, some extra dollars into the budget to allow for that. Okay, we call it fun money. Here we go, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, whatever it might be, to accommodate that, that period when you're able to go and do and have a lot of fun and enjoy life. We want to make sure that we're putting that into the planning when we do that. All right. And the way you do that, you look at what you have for income when you're retiring, right? What are you going to have? What your income is now, what your expenses are, what assets, what, if any, liabilities, what they are today, and what they are when you're retired. So when you retire, you're going to have, of course, Social Security. What about a pension? Are you going to have a pension? If not, what other income? Are you going to have any rental properties? Maybe they'll be bringing you income. Are you going to work in retirement? What kind of money are you intending to make? Is it going to be the same as now? Or are you going to maybe look just maybe a part-time thing? And how much money might you make there? And what's that going to look like, right? So we look at all the income sources, and then we look at your expenses. How much does it cost to maintain your current standard of living? And then what are the other things you'd like to do? Is it travel? What it might be? And what kind of money are you going to need to do that? So are you going to have a mortgage? Hopefully not. Hopefully by the time you retire, we've got that house paid off. There's the other, right? Average for travel, $7,700 per year. That's the average, all right? So that can vary. Maybe some are $5,000, maybe it's, $15,000 or more. So 50% of Americans plan to work past age 65. Think about that, 57%, so more than half. 54% plan to work at least part-time, and currently 30% of those 65 to 69 are in fact employed. So whether that fits for you, or whether you're going to, not have to worry about that or not want to worry about it. Maybe you don't, there are those that I say that I have clients that currently, they love to work. They love doing what they're doing, or they found something that they really enjoy. Or they just, even if it's just some part-time thing, because they just don't want, they want to have something to do to contribute in some way. And the extra money doesn't hurt, right? Whether they need it or not. I mean, it's amazing how many clients I have that, in fact, are working in retirement, not because they need to. They've got enough money, they wouldn't have to work at all, just because they really enjoy it. They love what they do. All right, so hopefully you're going to have that. These are things, again, on an individual basis that you have to each decide on, right? How it works for you. When I do up a retirement income plan for somebody, and I'll offer this up again for the first 10 callers to my office, when we do this retirement income planning, that's what we're doing, is we're gathering all your information for your specific situation and developing a plan to make sure you're able, again, to both attain that lifestyle you wish, if you don't already have it, then maintain that lifestyle, and again, add in for fun money and other things that are a part of that, and have to be able to maintain that quality of life no matter how long you live is the key. So again, if you're one of the first 10 callers, you can get this free retirement income analysis. This is going to be a comprehensive plan. It's not just a come in for a free consultation, drink coffee, talk for a little bit and see you later. No, this is going to be a full-blown plan. You're going to bring stuff to me to help me, and we're going to send you out a checklist when you call the office, 615-376-5325. Tess is standing by. She'll get your information. She'll send you out a checklist of things to bring to your appointment with me, and we're going to do a plan. If it's 1 visit, 2 visits, 3 visits, whatever it takes, I want you to have something really concrete that you can use, a way of knowing that you're going to be able to, in fact, have that lifestyle that you desire in retirement. We're going to show you your financial future based on the things you're doing, and then show you ways that you can improve that future to get that future that you desire, okay? And when you come in to see me, I'll give you a free copy of my book, 7 Steps to Financial Freedom in Retirement. All right, now main income sources. Let's take a look at that on this next slide. The 4 main income sources in retirement. One of them, you may have a pension. Now basically only about 20% of people in the workforce today have pensions, but maybe you're one of those. Social Security, a deferred comp plan like a 401k, a 403b, thrift savings plan for those federal employees and military. Maybe you're going to, again, work part-time work. Maybe that's going to be it. So let's take a look. In fact, pensions and Social Security by themselves may not be enough. Pension plans, again, for most don't, it's only 20% of employees have them. And the pensions have shrunk quite a bit over what they were. Federal employees are an example of that. You used to have the Civil Service Retirement Service, CSRS. That system paid a bigger pension than the FERS system today, the Federal Employee Retirement System. Back in the mid-'80s, this changed over. So if you're one of those, 20 years of service means 20% of what you were making. And if Social Security makes up the other 40, now you've only got 60. Where's the other 40%? Thrift savings plan, or for those in the private sector, you're looking at, again, your 401ks and that are going to, a lot of times, your retirement savings are going to have to step in here. And deferred comp plans are becoming, in fact, the largest source of income for people retiring today. So unlike the way it was, IRAs and 401ks and that all came available back in the mid to late 70s and started really becoming popular in the 80s. So it's taken a while, but more and more people, as pensions have ceased to exist. More and more people are having to retire on their deferred comp plans and this for their income. And then again, almost 20% of Americans over age 65 working. Now, having a tax plan, so this is the other part. All that money that you're putting into those retirement plans, that 401k and your 403bs, your TSPs, IRAs, SEP IRAs, all those, they grow tax deferred. But what happens then when you retire and you start taking that money out? Now all of a sudden you got to pay taxes on it, right? And it's taxed at the highest income tax rate. So having a tax plan with regard to taking money out of your retirement plans is also critical to make sure those plans last as long as possible. All right, we'll talk about that a little bit more, but first we're going to take a break. Join me here. We'll be right back on the Retirement Report.
Let News Channel